Hi guys, I hope you had a fabulous weekend. So this week we will be looking at time. So we'll be understanding how to tell the time by the nearest o'clock, okay, by the nearest half an hour, to the nearest 5 minutes and a quarter of an hour, okay. So I thought it would be a nice idea to start our Monday by making our own clock. Now Mrs. Bostock has made an amazing clock, and as she has showed us how to make it step by step, so I'm going to leave it to Mrs. Bostock to show you how to make a fabulous clock. And don't forget to watch her little dance right at the start. It will make you laugh. So I'll see you tomorrow with your clocks. See you later guys, bye.
Why don't you, why don't you, why don't you, why don't you just switch off your television set and go out and do something less boring instead. Sitting at home, watch TV, turn it off, it's no good for me. So why don't you, why don't you, why don't you go, go, go?
Hello Year 3, I hope you're okay. We had a lovely Easter. Mrs. Bostock did. She spent a lot of time in the garden, in the sunshine, which was beautiful. And she had lots and lots of Easter eggs, as I'm sure you did. So she's feeling very fat right now. But who cares? It was Easter. But we are back to school now. We are back to our learning. And I am going to do time with you for the rest of the term. Firstly, I hope you enjoy my introduction. It's just a crazy moment that Mrs. Bostock had. But I knew that it'd make you laugh, so that's good. I like to make you laugh. So yes, we're going to rewind our learning on time. I know that in year 2 that you did on the hour, quarter past, half past and quarter to. So I want to rewind that for the rest of the term. I'm going to do something with you every week about time, just to revisit that. But the first thing we need to do really, if we're going to learn about time, is we need to make a clock. So it's an easy lesson today. It's just we're going to make a clock. So whatever you've got in your house, you can make a clock with. If you haven't got plain card or plain paper, don't worry. I've used, or I'm going to use, an empty cereal box. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut it up, and on the back, it's just going to be open like that. So then I've got a plate, and I'm just going to draw around the plate. I've got scissors, sellotape, a little safety pin, but you might be able to use something different, some felt tips and a nail file. What's Mrs. Bostock use that for? It's a bit odd. Hey ho, you'll find out. So first job is to get your paper plate and draw around your paper plate. So fortunately I can't really get the camera so you can see me doing it, but I'll show you every step. So got my felt tips. I'm going to use brown, doesn't matter what colour you use. I'm going to draw around my plates. Now I'm going to do two plates, and you'll see why later. I'm going to draw two round 2 plates, like ta-da, 2 plates that look like that. Then I'm going to get my scissors, and I'm going to start cutting around my 2 circles. If you don't feel very confident with scissors, ask your parent, ask your helper, ask your elder brother or sister, whoever's confident at using scissors in your house that might be able to cut round this nice and straight. So that's one, and then you cut out another. So on this one, what I did was I folded it in half first, like that, so that I knew where my 12 and my 6 would go, because we know that our 12 and our 6 is at the top and the bottom of the clock. Then I'm going to fold it that way. So you've got it into quarters. So I know my 12, 3, 6, 9 goes there, okay? So I'm going to draw those numbers on. So where there's a line, I'm going to put number 12. And where there's another line, I'm going to put 3. 6 at the bottom and 9 there. Okay? Then in between each one of those, I'm going to put 1 and 2, 4 and 5. 1, 2, got 3 already. 4, 5, got 6 already. 7, 8, got 9 already. 10, 11. Like so. Then I'm going to just put a little spot in the middle, like that, okay. Then I thought that I might colour mine in. So I'm going to choose a colour, I'm going to choose green, and I'm going to draw each quarter in different colours. Okay, now you don't want to be sitting here sitting there watching me colour all of my clock in. So I've been very prepared, as you have to be, and I have done one ahead of time for you. So that's my coloured one, just so that it looks pretty. You don't have to do that. If you haven't got colours, it's fine. I just wanted to. Then, as you can see, I've got some little slits. Where each number is, I've got some little slits, because that's where your next circle comes in. So your next circle, again, ask an adult, ask a helper, cut round your circle all the way. Mrs. Bostock, of course, has done one way ahead of time. There's my circle. On your circle, you are going to put the numbers of the 5 times table around your clock, because we know that there are 5 minutes. It's 1 minute, 5 minutes in between these points. So we've got 5 minutes here, another 5, another 5, another 5, another 5, all the way around. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60, which is o'clock. When you have put those around, what you're going to do then is get your clock and pop it on top of the numbers. So when you put down number 12, you can see that that is 00, o'clock. Okay, and when I put down my 5, let me line it up properly. When I put down my 5, I've got 5 past, 10 past, 15 minutes past, 20 minutes past, 25 minutes past, 30 minutes past, or half past. But we'll do more of that. Main thing today is to make your clock. Okay, so you've got this one with your 1, 2, 3, your hour, your hours, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. On this one, you've got your minutes past. So this is almost like your hour face, and this is your minutes face. When you have done that, you make a hole in the middle of your clock. You can use, get an adult to help you, your scissors to push through, or you could use a pencil, like a sharp pencil. Okay, make a hole. When you've done that, you need to then make your hands. So this is where Mrs. Bostock's nail file came in handy for her hands. So I drew around a nail file. That's a long hand, and then I'm going to draw another one the same, but I'm going to cut that one shorter once I know how wide my clock is. Okay, so I've drawn my hands on here, and as before I then coloured them in, and my short hand on my clock is my hour, and my minute hand is my big hand. Again, I've coloured them in and I've wrote minute and hour on them. I've also put 2 holes in them so that they stick together as well. Once you've done that, you are going to find something in your house that you can pin all of these together. Now, normally if we was at school, we'd use those things that, I can't remember what they're called, they're like, you push in and then when it's on the other side, it like opens up. Butterfly clip, I think they're called. I haven't got anything like that, I'm sure you haven't. So I've used a safety pin. Now you might have something safer. So I've got a safety pin, I'm putting it in the holes that I've created in my hands clock. And then I'm going to put it through my hour face. Wrong way. Then I'm going to put it through my minute face. Then obviously that's going to be really sharp at the back. So lay it flat and get some sellotape and put it over. So get my sellotape. Find the end. And then push it down so that that sharp bit of the safety pin is not on your, it's dangerous. Then you need to line up your 12 with your 00, your o'clock. There we have a clock. Okay, so now we've got our minute hand is on the hour and our hour hand is on the 3, so it is 3 o'clock. We'll do more of that tomorrow though. Sorry, not tomorrow, next week, next time. Okay, but for today, have a go at making your own clock. See how you get on. You can make it as pretty as you want. You can put little faces on it, it doesn't matter. I've just decided to do mine like that. Okay, have a go, and then next time we'll be able to rewind lots of our learning and go back to learning that o'clock and that quarter past and that half past. Okay, see how you get on. You can post pictures on our class story of your clock, and then hopefully we'll be able to use them next week in our learning. Okay, so for today, have a lovely day and I will catch up with you soon. See you soon. Bye.